Guys, we are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. DJ Wacademics puts Nicki Minaj on blast, and botched, pregnant, bitter, divorced, and broke is going off on social media yet again because at the end of the day, she was begging for morphine, okay, for her pain issues. And she is calling people out, okay? So we got a lot to discuss, plus certain album reviews we got to go over. Now, this is what Wacademics had to say about Nicki Minaj throwing shade at Champagne Thickums.
Yo, Nicki is fucking petty, bro.
Ash Miracle.
Yo, I can't believe that Nicki really treats the music industry like it's high school. Yo, people are making money, man. Like, people are making millions of dollars. You're making millions of dollars. People are going to collab with who you want, with who they want. None of the beef that y'all have is that serious because otherwise you'll be pulling up on these and you'll be handling it. So now
Ash
Drake
Miracle.
Drake not supposed to work with nobody you don't like? What type of shit is this? It's like some high school shit. Now, I could imagine if it's a record where Latto's dissing you, of course Drake shouldn't be on a record like that. I agree, right? Like, that's just like loyalty. But again, y'all been subliminally beefing. It's not even like y'all are rap battling at the moment, right? Like, Drake and Kendrick was rap battling. So, like, you know, if Wayne did a song with Kendrick at that time, it'd be like weird. But y'all haven't ever rap battled. Y'all only have had like these subliminal wars or have said a few words to each other, kind of.
Ash Miracle.
Why the hell would Drake? And by the way, come on, this is another thing too. Man, y'all know who Latto locked in with? Come on.
Now, here's the thing. I'm going to have to disagree with Wacademics, okay? Because Scratch Off literally recorded Nicki Minaj's phone call, okay? Put it on Twitter. And then on top of that was saying that she was an R word, was talking about her family. Yeah, of course, no diss records came out because Scratch Off cannot go toe-to-toe with Nicki Minaj. If Megan Thee Stallion couldn't even put out a full Nicki Minaj diss record, what makes you think Scratch Off can? Okay? Megan still, to this day, has not responded to Bigfoot. You know why? Because she knows she can't go toe-to-toe with Nicki Minaj, and she don't want Nicki Minaj to put them text messages that she got from Kelsey on blast. Okay? That's why she's keeping quiet. So I'm going to have to disagree with Wacademics, okay? Because at the end of the day, I feel like she's still a big op, okay? She's not the biggest one. The biggest one is Megan Thee Stallion, but she's still up there on the list. Now, Wacademics also had this to say about Nicki.
The thing about Nicki that makes her look so unsuccessful, and I love when she gloats about her wins, and I've been giving her high praises. Nicki has been dominating the field. I don't even think it's close with her and any of the women right now, right? But it's one, like, she comes across bitter, even during victory. Like, that's not even enough. It's like imagine winning like imagine coming first in the Olympics, and you talking about the people who came last, or the people who came fourth and fifth. Oh, child, they thought they could run against the queen.
So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, one thing I will say is that I do think Nicki Minaj, every time something happens, she don't got to run to station head. I think that's where a lot of drama starts because people are listening to her station head. The clips go all around social media and people are not going to take Nicki Minaj's side. Okay, so when they hear clips of her throwing shade at different female rappers or bloggers or whatnot, you know, they take it and run with it and be like, listen, Nicki Minaj is bitter. That's the narrative that gets pushed. I don't think that every time something happens, she got to go on station head and talk about it or throw subliminal shade or riddles. That's one thing I think that, you know, maybe in 2025, she can do less of, because I feel like the bitter narrative always gets pushed when it comes to Nicki Minaj because she's so vocal all the time. Now, moving on from that, Doja Cat breaks a new record and becomes the first female rapper to reach 3 billion streams, extending her lead as the most streamed female rapper in 2024 via Payollify. So far, Doja Cat has 3 billion streams and Nicki Minaj has 2.93 billion streams. Okay. So congratulations to Doja Cat. And I'm ready for the next album. Okay. I think Doja Cat should put out the next album, the first quarter of 2025. Now, botched, pregnant, divorced, bitter, broke, and a fiend was begging on Spaces for some more morphine, okay? And then she went off on a few people, Mob Radio to be exact, and some of the Barbs for pushing a certain narrative.
Yesterday I was feeling good because I came home.
Ash
But I
Miracle.
came home high as a kite. Today I woke up sober, honey. I'm dying. I'm dying. I swear to God. If I don't feel good in 4 hours, I'm going to the hospital and I don't give a
Ash Miracle.
I'm gonna exaggerate the shit so I can get more morphine. Morphine me down. I don't give a damn.
So that's what botched, pregnant, divorced, bitter, broke, and a fiend said. I think it was a few days ago when she got into that freak accident. That's how she put it. So I guess she wanted some more pain medication, even though she is pregnant. And with that being said, yesterday she goes off on a certain blogger, Mob Radio to be exact, because her and Ken Barbie did not like the narrative that was being pushed.
What I've been going through the past 3 days. You know how I always make a joke.
Ash Miracle.
I'm gonna take the whole morphine thing. Like, yeah, Cardi was taking morphine, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sounds so ridiculous. Like, I'm pregnant. I'm super pregnant.
Ash Miracle.
If they're giving me morphine in the hospital, it's because I really went through some shit. I no lie. I feel like every have like a grudge on me, have a mommy issue. Like me, when I beef with, they don't bother me. I don't give one for them. Like if a me, notice this. If subbing me, if a bothering me, you never see me subbing them. You never see me bothering them.
Ash Miracle.
Every is obsessed with me. I notice a pattern. They have mommy issues. Their mother was never there. Their mother was probably a junkie. Their mother probably abandoned them. They have bad relationships with their moms. So they become obsessed with a woman's figure. They become obsessed with a woman.
So allegedly, botched, pregnant, divorced, a fiend, broken, bitter, was calling Mob Radio's mother a junkie, okay, or a crackhead. I don't know how she got that information. But with that being said, allegedly, that's why she mentioned mommy issues, because she believes that Mob Radio and some of, the Barbs have mommy issues, okay? Not only that, though, she also went on Spaces and said that she does not care that she used to drug and rob men.
Why y'all keep writing Cardi, whatever, rob man, whatever crap? So what? I'll do it again. I don't feel bad. Y'all know how I don't feel bad for no niggas. I
Ash
feel bad for no
Miracle.
niggas. Now, again.
Ash Miracle.
And y'all think y'all gagging. I talk about it on my album too. I don't give a do it again.
Wow. So she basically said she do not care that she used to drug and rob men, and she gonna be talking about it on her album? Wow, wow, wow. If that was a black woman, I wonder if people would be in outrage. Okay? It seems like botched, pregnant, divorced, broke, bitter, and a fiend also gets away with crimes. I mean, this is honestly embarrassing, but she did in fact get a slap on the wrist for throwing those bottles at Off the Cheats mistresses a few years ago. So she tends to get away with crimes. Y'all don't be doing nothing and the police sure don't care. So it is what it is. Moving on to SZA, Megan Thee Stallion, and Doja Badu. It has been reported that allegedly they were all in the studio early this morning, and allegedly people are believing that a collaboration with all three of them could be coming. How do you guys feel about that? I think the song would be a bop with SZA, Megan, and Doja Cat, but I think it's wishful thinking too. Especially Doja Cat. Doja Cat very picky about collaborations, and I remember she ruined the Kill Bill remix. She will never be forgiven for that, so I need her to stay away from SZA. Okay, I think she's a little bit jealous of SZA, and she purposely ruined the Kill Bill remix, in my opinion. Okay, so I do not trust her on any song with SZA. She need to go back to pop Doja when she do collaboration with R&B artists. Okay? Now, moving on to Ice Spice and Partynextdoor. It looks like they got some music coming. They posted pictures beside each other. And Ice Spice just released an album. So allegedly she got a Partynextdoor collaboration coming too. Because even though she released an album, none of the songs stuck. Like, she don't have a hit song on her album. Let's just be honest, okay? Low-key, I still consider her album a flop, no shade. And it only did 28,000. That's not terrible for Ice Spice, but it ain't that great for the hype that she had. But I low-key think that this is a chess move for Ice Spice so she can get a Champagne Thickums collaboration just like Scratch Off did. See, Partynextdoor is signed to OVO, and I think that she is trying to get a Champagne Thickums collaboration by working with Partynextdoor, because Partynextdoor and Champagne Thickums got an album coming out, okay? And here's the thing, Ice Spice. You're going to have to cough up the cootie cat. Okay, you're going to have to give up the coochie if you want a Champagne Thickums collaboration. You know how it goes. Okay, Sexy Red had to do it. SZA had to do it. Allegedly, Camilla had to do it. You know, Scratch Off pimped out her sister Brooklyn to get the collaboration. Okay, so maybe you can pimp out, you know, Cleopatra or one of your homies or homegirls to get a Champagne Thickums collaboration, but you're going to have to give up some coochie. I don't know if it's somebody in your crew that want to give it up, or maybe you, but you're going to have to give up something, okay? You know, Scratch Off couldn't give up her coochie because she dating 21 Below Average, and 21 Below Average and Champagne Thickums are friends. So she had to give up her sister's coochie, okay? So you might have to strategize that and figure out whose coochie you going to use for the collaboration. Yours, Cleopatra, your other homegirl, maybe your mama. Somebody got to get smashed, though. That's how Champagne Thickums operate. Ask SZA, ask Janae, ask all the girls that usually work with Champagne Thickums, besides the greats like, you know, Queen Bee and, you know, maybe Mary J. Blige. But the rest of them, y'all know how it goes. Moving on to Pissy Face Karisha, okay, who will be receiving Donkey of the Day today, because she did a interview for Karisha Please. She interviewed herself. Well, actually, Mr. Brown, aka Saucy Big Back Santana, interviewed her. And she didn't take any accountability when it came to the Diddy stuff. You know, she said she didn't experience nothing that Diddy did to his prior girlfriend. She said, oh, this got nothing to do with me, which I thought wasn't a great answer. Okay, I'm sure she saw something. I don't believe she didn't see anything. And then on top of that, pissy face, yuck mouth Karisha decided to chime in and talk about the JT and Botch and Pregnant beef. And this is what she had to say.
JT was arguing with Cardi. And they was going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. And you woke up and said, I was asleep.
I said I just woke up.
I just woke up. And
I
once
don't
you
know
woke up,
did I say I was asleep or I just woke
you
up?
said I just woke up.
Mm-hmm.
And after you just woke up, there were no more following tweets.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people feel like you should have jumped in and defended JT, that being your City Girl group member, that being your homegirl, like, and you was on mute.
Mm-hmm.
So elaborate.
Let me tell you something, Santana. And you might, I'm never on mute. Ain't no big. gonna mute me because I'm gonna get out there win draw. What it is? A win,
lose, a draw.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gotta show me what you got. I'm one of them hoes. You gonna have to put me down. And I'm still gonna pop my shit.
Mm-hmm.
I never not came to JT defense ever. She was arguing with Agent R, and I told Agent R, "Hey, bitch, meet me in Brooklyn." You know,
I remember that.
like, I would never not come to her defense.
Mm-hmm.
Just as us being a group, just as fuck group, just her being one fight, we all fight. That's how I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, one swing, y'all all swing. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like I was sleep. I literally was sleeping when I woke up. I see like training, and I'm seeing all these tweets. And when I caught up on it, like once I really got caught up on the tweets, and I was like reading the context of the tweets, I'm like, they arguing about Super Freaky Girl Remix.
Mm.
I left off for Bad Bougie.
Oh,
Bitch, the queen ain't called me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't get caught up on the tweets, and I see they arguing about the remix or whatever, and I'm like, the queen ain't calling me, and I ain't know nothing about the remix. You know what I'm saying? Like when she dropped the single cover art, the official single cover art for the remix,
and they had all the cities,
and it was like Boston, Chicago, Miami. I'm thinking it's like Trina or somebody. I'm trying to play the game with the fans, like who it is from Miami. You know, the song was never mentioned to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was never called for the song. I was never given a heads up, like, hey, I got a song coming out with Nicki or nothing. I never knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
So when that situation came on Twitter and they was arguing about the song, it's like, why insert myself? You know what I'm saying? Like that situation had absolutely nothing to do with me. I left off of Bad Bougie.
Now, yuck mouth Karisha, did Diddy's urine go to your brain? Is it the pink coke that you were snorting on the yacht? Okay, allegedly, according to court documents, no shade, because you was in the court documents, allegedly snorting the pink coke. First off, JT and Botchin' pregnant, divorced, bitter, and a fiend was not arguing over Super Freaky Girl. You dumb hoe. They was going back and forth because Yesterday 2 came out and it went top 10, and Botchin' pregnant felt like JT did not congratulate her because she was cool with Nicki Minaj, and she congratulated Gorilla Glue. That's how it started. Second of all, okay, and why would Nicki call you, okay, about a remix when you the least talented one? Talking about, I got left off of Bad Bougie. Yes, because you was too busy getting super freaky on the yacht, having piss all over your face, okay, being Diddy's urinal and his concubine, and sleeping with all them girls that he had overseas. Okay, you was too busy getting ran through by Diddy. That's why you was not on the Super Freaky Girl remix, and you the least talented one. For your information, Nicki only had the girls that congratulated her be on this song, okay? And she admitted that, okay? So Karisha is purposely acting like she don't know how it started, and she do. So you're getting Donkey of the Day. And then on top of that, she also admitted that she is currently shelved.
I'm not able to release music right now. It's because it's like when I try to turn my music in, it's just like we don't see no growth in your music, or you're not elevating it. Like the fans that y'all had 6 years ago, they grown now.
AKA your music is trash. Okay, that's what they really want to say. Your music is trash. You're not charting like JT. And JT barely charts, but you're not even doing what she's doing. So that's why they're not giving you a push. Okay? You was too busy licking Diddy's booty hole that you forgot to focus on your music and your talent, which you really don't have much of. Overall, I thought the interview was a waste of time. She didn't take accountability for anything. She blamed JT for the group not prospering. She didn't take accountability for the group breaking up. She was trying to say, oh, JT was working on music, while they were working on their album. Like, you did the same thing too. Didn't you put out a solo song called Rap Freaks, which flopped? I mean, stop it. I don't want to hear the excuses, pissy face Karisha. Now, Walmart and Beyonce released an album, Trouble in Paradise. I like maybe like 2 or 3 songs on the album, but to me, there was a lot of skips. It was a lot of fillers for trouble in paradise. And it's going to be trouble at that label if she don't sell. Okay? I think it's called Temporarily Single. I like that song. And then there was another song I liked. I think it was featuring YG Marley. Okay. And I like that song. I think it was called Never Let Go. So, I like those two songs, but overall, I don't really care for this project. And it's really no shade to Wondergirls. I just can't get into her music like that. Like, she's not an R&B girl I would listen to. Okay? But, I like those two songs that I did mention. The song with Haley or Holly was boring. Didn't really care for that song either. And the Jeremiah song to me was trash. Okay? The Shake record, I didn't like that. Now, Katie also released a song called Lifetimes. And that song, is much better than Wonder Bread or Wonder Woman or whatever the song was called. Much, much better than the first single. Still produced by Dr. Puke, though. The budget for the music video was probably like $500 max. You can definitely tell the music video didn't have a budget. But this song is better than, the song she put out for her first single, Wonder Woman, or whatever it was called. I don't know if this song would be in my playlist, but if I hear it on the radio, I wouldn't turn it off. But I don't know if I would just randomly try to listen to this song, if that makes sense. This is more like a rave type of party single, okay? So I can see this, playing on the radio, but I don't know if I would put it in my playlist. But this is a much better single than what she put out, a few weeks ago. Now, last and definitely least, Scratch Off put out her third album, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I listened to the whole album, and this album is heavily influenced by Champagne Thickums. Like, the fact that he don't have a writing credit on this album, I don't know how she got away with that, but he is heavily influenced in a lot of different songs, especially in Georgia Peach and Settle Down. I know Scratch Off's sister, Brooklyn, had to give him so much coochie for him helping her with this album, because you can definitely tell he did, okay? Now, she definitely was taking some shots. She said, in Settle Down, B-words try to play me, I'm the one, acting tough on stage, and then they run. Put belt to ass like they mama, got you looking like your daddy's son. All the fake tension gotta stop, check a hoe in person like a doc, Rolly Richer AP watch, different flavor flames with clocks. So allegedly that's at Ice Spice, okay? She's basically saying that Ice Spice don't want to smoke. She also said, pick a side hoe, don't play the fence. Insecure hoes take offense. The hate ain't work, so I took it to the chin. B-words play with me, they getting pinned. Got these B-words waiting for me to drop. No, they probably waiting on me to flop. You was just a fan before you popped. I don't even know you, how we ops. Another diss at Ice Spice. Remember, Ice Spice called her a flop and give me the pipe. Okay. Then she also said, I'll give you a warning before I get active. Lay a hoe down and lay up with a savage, because she's dating 21 below average, okay? And then she said, $1,000 steak, a B think we gon' be for free. Lapdog better not think she getting off the leash with me. Face and body, both T. What's T? Okay? Now, that's definitely at Scratch Off, okay? Because remember, people were calling, JT, Ice Spice, Akbar, Nicki Minaj's lapdogs, okay? So, a lot of people feel like that is towards Ice Spice. Then in the song, There She Go, she said, I get off the Julio, I might act an a-hole. Girl, that ish don't match your legs. Where'd the ass from? And that Julie look like tuh. Girl, you know you dead wrong. Letting a nigga dog you out, you ain't got no backbone. Okay? Some people are saying this is shots at Botching Pregnant. But I'm like, I don't think she would take shots at Botching Pregnant and put her on her album. Because Put It in the Trash is on her album, the remix. So that's very interesting. Then in the song Squeeze, Megan Thee Stallion, who is featured on the song, took a lot of shots aimed at Nicki Minaj. That's what fans were saying. She said, you want to run ish, you probably need to go and buy a treadmill. Okay? Now, a lot of people talk about Nicki Minaj's weight. Okay? So that's why fans believe this bar is about Nicki Minaj. Then she said, hoes beef with me when they ain't nothing else working. I got bars and they ain't never lost service. Hoes talk down, but they daddy think I'm perfect. Looking at his phone screen, pumping on the jerkins. Okay? Now, she basically calling Nicki Minaj out for beefing with her, saying that nothing else is working, and that she got bars, and she's not out of touch. She ain't losing no service. That's what she said in the song. Okay? I didn't really like that record, though. I thought Squeeze was trash, in my opinion. I did not like that collaboration. Now, in the song Shout Out to Me, Scratch Off took a lot of shots at Nicki Minaj and Icespxce. She said, but let's get back to how my life is. You hoes is puzzling case. It clearly doesn't matter if you're younger or double my age. You B-words is barking too much. I wish I put a muzzle on your face. Wow. Okay, so because she says, it clearly doesn't matter if you're younger or double my age, people think she talking about Nicki Minaj. Okay, hating on her. Then she said, who's the hardest out? B-word, it's Scratch Off by herself. Ice is water when it melts. Wow. Okay, so she's doing a double entendre because Ice Spice and Ice melts. Okay, remember you guys used to call her Melting Ice? I saw some of the barbs saying that. Then she said, you evil eye B-words got me sagging. You aging in the face, but whatever, that's old news. Now, some people were saying that she talking about herself. Remember, Nicki Minaj said that she looked old, but she also called Nicki Minaj super freaky grandma when they went back and forth. So every time she talking about somebody being older or, saying somebody is old in the face, people think she talking about Nicki Minaj. Then she said the crown is coming back home soon. I'll sit on that throne soon. Interesting. So she thinks she's going to be the next queen of rap. What does she mean the crown is coming home soon? That's very interesting. Overall, Scratch Off had a lot of Champagne Thickums influence in this album. Cohesively, I think this album was better than Megan Thee Stallion's, but she did have a lot of fillers. I think the newer generation of artists got to stop putting in fillers on an album. Just shorten the album. I'd rather you do like Ice Spice and have, even though Ice Spice album was trash, put out 10 or 12 songs that are really good than like 17 or 20 songs and only 5 of them are really good. I feel like there was a lot of fillers. A lot of the features, the R&B songs on this album were unnecessary. She had a Sierra, Coco Jones, and Mariah the Scientist collaboration, and I didn't like any of those songs. And I love Coco Jones, and I thought all of those songs were trash. I don't think, Scratch Off does well when it comes to R&B music, in my opinion. Also, in Prized Possession, she did basically talk about her relationship with 21 Below Average. And she did say that he could be possessive at times. Okay, that he goes through her phone and stuff like that. And they got to share locations. Even though she's a side chick and 21 Below Average does not publicly claim her. She did talk about their relationship issues. And she has given little hints throughout the album that she's dating 21 Below Average. Actually, in the song Shout Out to Me, she said that the person she's dating is fighting a government case. And 21 Below Average has fought a government case because he is an immigrant, okay? He's not from Atlanta like he was claiming. And so, he was fighting a case. But what the point of the matter is, the album was okay. It wasn't trash. I'm not going to say it was trash because it wasn't trash. But she did have a lot of fillers in the album. Okay, there's a lot of songs that I just was like, not necessary. Wasn't needed, okay? And she had a lot of collaborations. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Sorry for the long video. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a great day.